go. Oh, wait, that's looking alright. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a weighted pull-up session. I haven't done weighted pull-ups in years. I've only just kind of come back to training. So I'm only just kind of getting back on the horse. So we'll see how I can go. So I'll start off with just a warm-up of some body weight. And yeah, see how we get on. Figure I'll do maybe like 8 to warm up with. Still feels pretty alright. I'm not sure my hands are going to be so up for it. My calluses are not what they used to be. Is that roughly the right height? Probably something like that. Turn that brightness down slightly. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what do you reckon I can do. So I haven't really properly trained since about December. Just started getting back into maybe like 3 sessions a week, just some lighter stuff, kind of trying to rehab a little bit. And yeah, we'll hopefully start ramping up, especially now that I've got a lot of shit off my to-do list done. Doing like a lot of AAF related things at the moment, so some exciting announcements coming up. Yeah, looking forward to you guys finding out what we've got planned. We're literally doing meetings like every freaking week at the moment, getting everything organised. So we've just done 8 body weight. Let's take it up a notch. We'll chuck on these are 15 kilo plates. So I'll chuck those on now. We'll chuck one of those on to start with. I don't know what the pin stack is. It's probably just a few grams. It's not that much. Probably not even a kilo. Maybe like 500 grams. Man, I haven't used this thing forever. Back when I was at doing my undergrad, I got really into pull-ups, and I was really wanting to get a one arm for the longest time. And I got all the way up to a 2 times body weight pull-up. How am I going to do this? This is a bit different than what I'm used to. Yeah, got all the way up to, so I was weighing like 75 kilos at that time, and got a 75 kilo weighted pull-up. And I tried to be strict with it. I tried to go until like my chin at least got to the bar. Actually, that's a bit short. Alright, so 15 kilos. I'm just going to keep it nice and easy, not do too many reps, seeing as I'm going to be maxing out. Alright. Okay, 15, still not feeling too bad. Definitely be decreasing reps from now on, trying to conserve myself for the heavier weights. So I'll try and stay up to date with your any comments you guys put through as well. Don't think we've got any so far. Don't even see comments. Yeah. I assume they'll just come up. Yeah, let me know what you guys, how you guys are getting on. How are you guys going with your training? How many pull-ups can you do? Just like non-weighted, or how much can you do weighted? I'm curious to find out as well. I think I might be able to get 50, maybe. Maybe I can get 50. It's been a hot minute. Maybe that's ambitious. We'll see how we go. So I'll probably chuck on another 10. So now we're going to do 25 up next. Alright. Here's another 10. About 4 unweighted. Yeah, no, good stuff. I mean, to be able to do pull-ups at all is more than a lot of people can do. Alright, so we've got the 25, we've got the 15, we've just added another 10, so that's 25 total, plus, whatever the this chain is, and let's call it like another 1 kilo, maybe like 26 kilos in total. Oh man, you can tell my elbows are not healthy. They're hurting just from doing pull-ups. Maybe my elbows are going to be the limiting factor there, not my back. Alright. We've just got monetized, guys. Full monetization. So you can do like when you get to like 3,000 watch hours, you can do this like initial monetization thing where I think you get access to like super chats and a couple other things. But you have to get to 4,000 for like actual like ad revenue. So I'm excited to finally have hit that milestone. I've made a whole $1 so far. So yeah, I'm handing in my resignation. I handed in my resignation today. All right. Let's take that 10 off and we'll put on 15. So that's 30. And then we'll add, so we've got 2 of the 15s, and I'll add on another 5 kilo for 35 total. Oh, actually, I just realized I should have got my mic on. Hope the audio quality is alright for you guys. Maybe I'll just put that on a touch. There we go. Okay, 35. Hopefully this chain is still good. I haven't used it in years. That's definitely starting to get a bit heavy now. I might grab a second one so I can double loop it. Make it a bit less strain on each little chain. Yeah, that's good. I'm curious, where are you guys from that are watching? Like, are all my viewers from Australia, or have we got some maybe some from the US or India or Europe somewhere? I've got no idea where you guys are from. No, I guess I can look at the analytics, but like that only tells you so much, right? Yeah, shoot any questions you guys got in the chat. All right. I'll take off that 5. Put on the 10, so 30, 40. I might just go up in increments of 5 now, so we'll do 40 plus all this stuff, so probably like 41 up next. Alright, got the questions firing in. You coming to States, broski? Bro, I wouldn't miss it. Yeah, I'm going to be flying down like, I think the Friday, the day before. Then I can hopefully weigh in and start eating. Hopefully the cut shouldn't be too bad this time. I think I'm around like 82, 83, so that's pretty chill. When are you coming to Vic? Yeah, I haven't been out of Vic actually. I've been meaning to for ages. South Australia I like to visit as well. Just a bit far. I think that's why I've been kind of haven't pulled the trigger on that so far. Where is my... I'm sorry, guys. The chat's just suddenly gone. Someone comments something so that it pops up again. You can tell I have not done this that much. No, goodness. Sorry, guys. That was a bad dog. What was it? Vic States? Yeah, so I haven't been so far. I'm definitely planning to at some stage. Not this year because I'm detrained. How are you? How's your training going so far? Yeah, it's all right. My elbows are feeling it. My right's completely healthy, so I'm super stoked about that. It's been a long time since my right's been healthy. Elbows on both arms are cooked from nationals still. Training, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's the time of night for training. Thomas the Tank Engine, who are you? You Tom Demkowski? Like, I don't think Tom versed at last New South Wales Champs. Or am I thinking, yeah, no, I'm not sure if Tom was there last one. Who's Thomas the Tank Engine? He's gone. Who's gone? Oh, Varun, bro. That war was so good. That war was so good. Yeah, so Varun and I had like an absolute screamer at state champs. Like I tried to hit my top roll. I feel like Varun's like my worst nightmare because he really like fights up top so hard. So I never get access to what I need. And I remember I just kind of stopped down towards the bottom, like on the strap, and I had to like grind my way back. And I remember if I hadn't like kind of sat there for a while, if I just tried to surge up, my arm would have gone. So I had to be like real grindy with it. Fuck, bro. that was an awesome match. All right, so what do we got? So it's the 215s is 30 plus a 10, that's 40. So here we go. Starting to get pretty heavy now. Doubling up the chain so that it doesn't snap on me. It feels very heavy on one little loop of chain. Alright. Still moving pretty good. Okay, I guess we'll do another 5. There's another 5 for next time, so it'll be, I think, 45, maybe 46 total. Once you include everything else. Oh, there we go. I know how to get the chat up again. Are cortisol shots good for elbows? It's a good question. I don't know. I have never got one. Love some stem cells, man. That's like the ultimate. Working on a press, I'm tired of top rolling. You still got a one arm pull up. Yeah, weirdly, like the one arms have kind of just stuck. Like when I started back pull up training, like before I started arm wrestling, it took a bit to kind of get them back, but then since arm wrestling, because I mean you're doing so much bicep, and for me the limiting factor of a one arm was always the kind of the last bit, which is mostly bicep, right? And that's what arm wrestling trains. So usually, like as long as I'm relatively lean, yeah, I can generally get one or pretty close to getting one. And yeah, press is goated. Press is so good to have as an option. Like my rotational hook's so trash, so I had to develop something else. I'm literally training it earlier. I'm like trying to get all of this going. Looking at some Prokopchuk videos on how to train for hook. Demi, how's it possible that triceps still same size, but your forearm got smaller? No, my forearm, dude, my forearm's like the same size. My wrist same, my forearm's pretty same. It's all up here is gone. Like I'm literally like compared to I think I was like 6 centimeters smaller or something like that. In terms of circumference. How much kilos are we? So we've got 2 15s, so 30 plus a 10 It's 40 plus a 5, it's 45 plus, you know, whatever the chain is, let's call it another kilo. So we're about to attempt 46 kilos now. Oh, yeah, I've rested enough now, so give that a go. Definitely down to 1 reps. This is getting pretty heavy. Oh, yeah, that's getting heavy. It's getting tough to actually finish with my chin over the bar. So, I mean, I'll cut it when my chin doesn't clear the bar, but I might just go like maybe a little bit further just to see how much weight I can actually move at all, even if I just get close. But yeah, obviously in terms of like a strict pull-up, it'll only count if my chin gets to the bar. Yeah, so for you guys that don't know, I've just started a new arm wrestling club up here. There's the Vikings over the north side of Brisbane, and they're really at capacity because they basically combined with the Kraken's club, which was also a big club back in its heyday. So they're really packed in Torbans. And then there's the Gold Coast Club, which is way down at the Gold Coast. So both quite a wee ways from me, and there's not too much happening out kind of southwest Brisbane. So that's what inspired me to start the club. And my plan was basically to come up. When I found out I was living so far away from everyone, I was like, okay, I'll come up to Brisbane. I'll see where all the trainings are. I'll figure out if there's a demand over my area. And my area is like, there's all these new housing developments. So I'm hoping it's going to be like a big growing area. So it's a good spot to kind of set up a club. It's still relative, like it's not too far out west where you miss a lot of population. Like I kind of feel like it's somewhat positioned similar to kind of Oz's place in Sydney, where it's kind of not in the main part of town, but kind of out a bit, out west. Yeah, so hopefully it kicks off. We've had good kind of initial uptake, and I only anticipate it growing more and more as we'll start getting some rankings together. And I'm trying to do promo on Instagram and stuff as much as we can, so look up the Brisbane Arm Wrestling Lab. How much is your PR? My PR is 75 kilos weighted pull-up when I weighed 75 kilos. That was back in, I think that was 2016 I did that. Either 2016 or 17. I know 17 I went really hard on planches. So planches where you like, imagine you're in a push-up position, right? And then you lean your body forwards and then take your feet off the ground. So basically you have to get your hands under your center of mass, and there's so much in your shoulders. It's such a weird, like you're in such an anatomically weak position, so it's a real weird strength, but like arm wrestling. The most I ever got was like, I could get one of my legs out straight, and the other one I could like mostly tuck. I was like starting to think about, I was pushing it out just a touch, but yeah, it wasn't able to get the full planche. Or even a straddle planche. Really want to have one where like your legs are kind of splayed out to make it a bit easier. But now I couldn't get that. I was training it like twice a day every day. Okay, so we're going to go up to 50 kilos. So this is kind of where I was hoping I could potentially still get to. Whether it's going to be strict or not is another question. If I can actually get my chin past the bar, so yeah, there's another 10. So we've got the 2 15s is 30 plus 2 10s is 50. I think my chin got to the bar. I'm doing the neutral as well to try and be a bit more applicable to arm wrestling. Back when I did my PB, I was doing it wide grip, because that's just how I felt strongest, I guess. Yeah, don't like doing too heavy when you're in supinated position. Like when you're at the fully extended, it kind of, you're not really supposed to stretch that way. So neutral is like a good safe, same overhand. That feels nice and safe. But I know some people prefer, they feel they're strongest when they're in the supinated pull-up position, and they think the wide grip's hard. But for me, I don't know. I always found them, maybe just because that's how I often train them, because I used to be into swimming, and so swimming when you're pulling, oftentimes you kind of, you know, doing butterfly here, so I figured doing pull-ups and that same, mimicking the position as much as you can. Just like when you're arm wrestling training, you want to try and mimic what you're feeling on the table in a situation as much as you can. The tornado screw you over badly, was it alright? Yeah, it was fine. We had literally like, it was kind of a joke where we were, like the whole lead up was like, when is it happening? Like it's supposed to be like 2 days ago, and then it hit, and like the wind did get bad one night, and it was kind of like, oh shit, like there are some trees kind of around our house, and that was kind of our main worry, is one of those were going to fall into our house, but the trees being there also kind of protected the house from the worst of it. And then after that night of real bad wind, we had like 2 days of bad rain, and we had, so this garage, it like, so out the back of our garage, there's like a kind of a sloped hill coming from the kind of forest up behind us. And so all that runoff kind of comes in to the back of the garage. And so recently they've dug like a trench out to drain the water away into the drainage, but that was overflowing essentially, so it couldn't deal with all the water, so we had to like dig trenches at either side of the house to divert some of this water away from that drain, so that it could, so that the garage didn't like flood and the water like pass all the way through the garage. But no, we got out all right. We got like the tiniest little bit of water in the garage, but yeah, it was not major at all. So we did good. We were like out in the rain with our shovels and literally dig in the trenches. All right. So, have I done 50? Do you remember? I think I did, right? That was because I explained the 215s and the 210s. So I guess we'll chuck on another 5 and we'll do 55. Anything that I'm getting now is just a bonus. I was just hoping I could see 50. Okay, attempt at 55. Oh yeah, this is getting heavy. Oh, that's touch and go if I got all the way up. Yeah, touch and go. Might have got to like here. I should put the frickin' camera up on the bar if I. Oh, maybe I can actually move you guys closer, perhaps. I have to unplug my. Got my phone holder plugged in. Okay, let's see if we can get closer so you can actually rate my continuously deteriorating form of these pull-ups. I'll just unplug this light. I can move it wherever. Actually, how high does this go up? See if I can get you as close to the action as I can. There we go. Yeah, that's a fairly good view, right? Oh man, this goes all the way up. Oh yeah. Okay. Beautiful. All right. See how we go. Okay, so that's 55. I'm getting pretty dicey. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do 57.5 or should I do 60 next up? We're going up in increments of 5 so far. I'll leave it to you guys. Yes, bro. You did Lamau. Okay, we'll do the even 60, yeah. So here's our weight. So currently, yeah, the two 15s was 30. We've got 2 10s, that's 50. We've got a 5, that's currently 55. So I'll chuck on another 5. There's another 5. Oh, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some of the bigger plates. I can barely even hook it into that. All right. Let's see if I can actually get my chin to the bar. Okay. No, definitely not that time. So 55 for a kind of dodgy rep, I think, is my official max. Can move 60, can get up most of the way, but yeah, definitely not not clean. Definitely not clean. There we go. If you're still there, Demi, tell me what you're working out tonight. I did a little bit of hook stuff earlier. Elbows, I'm just doing some rehab basically, just trying to get some reps in because yeah, I shouldn't push it at the moment. Still getting back in the swing of things and trying to rehab my elbows. Man, I don't know if you can see that, but my palms are they're feeling it, they're copping it. All right, well we might call it there because I'm only doing partial reps from here on out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it, and never stop learning arm wrestling.